give them credit. I mean, talk about the resolve that it took for them to get off the mat there and really battle back and fight you guys right to the end.
I mean, Bowdoin is an excellent basketball team. We knew it was going to be a dogfight the whole way through. They're extremely well coached. They're very, very talented. They're very together as a team. They're an excellent basketball team. So, not for a second did we think this wasn't going to be a battle.
Talk about the young lady on your left. I mean, she doesn't get a lot of attention, but I mean, she really had some key minutes for you, especially when Melissa foul trouble. Yeah,
exactly. Sage, I mean, I just said it to her outside the door. I said, Sage, I know how hard that battle is. I know what we're asking you to do, and I thought that defending number 3 was the key to the game, and I said that all week long in preparation to try to limit her touching, because not only does she shoot the ball so well, but she's such a good passer. So I thought Sage just did an excellent job of really limiting the impact that she had, and Sage just always does the dirty work, And
right.
and that keeps Melissa from doing it, which Melissa likes.
She makes my job a lot easier. So,
Coach, starting the second half, were you surprised for the runs that Bowdoin was making to get close? At one point, they were like back to back.
No, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, I think they're an excellent team. I think we knew it was going to be. I mean, we talked all along it was going to be a 40-minute game. We talked about even that they were going to go on some runs because they can really shoot the ball. They're really quick off the dribble. Those guards are so talented to the rim. That's kind of what we expected.
Were you concerned at all, being that this is your second straight postseason game where you've had a double-digit lead at halftime and the other teams come back into it, or is it good to know you can win even in those situations?
Who let you into the interview? No, that's a good question. I think that we were happy to go in to the halftime with that double-digit lead. I think that we know we got that because 2 of their players got in foul trouble. Their post player and number 23 were both on the bench for a lot of the game, for a lot of the first half. So, I think that we expected that they were going to come back. No, it doesn't concern me. I think that really good. I mean, everybody's really good that we're seeing now.
Coach, down the stretch in the last 2 minutes, Bowdoin seems to be like he was winning 5 points at one point. Was anything happening with the players, nervousness or false concentration or anything like that at that point? I mean, I was like, seems like they were getting very close.
Yeah, Melissa, go ahead.
I think today especially we did a really nice job of staying composed and staying together, because when games get close like that, it's very easy, they make a basket, it's very easy to get down or start to panic, but I thought we did a nice job. We took our time taking out the ball, we ran our stuff, and we just got really good shots towards the end of the game, and I just thought we did a nice job of staying together and finishing the game, because that's not easy, and we knew Bowdoin could take a game away at the end. That's what they did in the last round, so we needed to make sure that we could finish the game.
Yeah, and that's a lot of pressure defense that they put on in the half court and in the sometimes in the full court, and we had 9 turnovers. I mean, and that's well below our average. We had 25 last game, I think. So we did a nice job taking care of the ball.
Let's talk about roles of shots weren't falling tonight.
Right.
Talk about what goes through your mind on nights like that where it's not falling for you, and what your focus becomes.
I still think that I have to take the shots that I'm given, and I'm going to keep trying. But at the same time, the shots aren't falling. That's when I really try to look for my teammates. And Janitza hit a big 3 after I passed it to her, and I trust them. So I don't have to do all the scoring. I don't think anyone on our team thinks that, and that's what's great, because there's not as much pressure on me. If I'm not hitting my shots, then I'm just going to help create shots for someone else and try and get some rebounds and do other things and just try and contribute.
Well, Janitza falling in the same line now. Shots are not falling for her. Obviously, you've been the second scorer on that team, so now obviously there's more attention to you. I say, what goes through your mind of how to pick up the slack when that's happening, unfortunately?
It's definitely hard when the shots aren't falling in for her. But I trust in my teammates enough to know that if she's not scoring, then they're gonna give me the ball as much as they can for me to score. And I think the team does a great job of doing that. Yeah, she wasn't scoring, but she did come out with 17 rebounds, which is, that's a big thing. It's not just about scoring for her, and I know that, you know, if Sage is wide open, I can hit her for the shot. And I think the biggest thing today was a lot of the girls contributed today, you know, with scoring, with rebounding, and that's what we've been needing, you know, and they definitely stepped up today. So even if she's not, her shots aren't falling down, she's going to grab 17 rebounds, you know, and it's still going to keep us in the game, so.
I thought Janitza and Melissa both did a great job tonight of distributing Melissa, you hit Sage for an really easy layup when that double came. You know, and I think that they're both unselfish like that. They try to get other players involved and make the right read.
It's like Melissa playing with 3 fouls. Does your approach change? Does coach say anything when you have 3 fouls? Or is it one of those unsaid things about be careful out there?
She looked at me at halftime and she said, please be careful going out into the second half. And I tried. I made a stupid turnover and that led to a foul, and, you know, that's just lazy on my part mentally. But, you know, when I have fouls, I really try and just stay out of the way almost, and, you know, just try and keep my girl from getting to the paint where, you know, I'm more likely to foul her. But I can't change too much about my game because then I'm going to just take myself out of the game. So I have to just trust myself that, you know, I got to play the same.
Sage, you talk about the dirty, you know, the dirty work that you do. I said 10 points, 7 rebounds, but 1 assist. I said, which was a big one from the top of the key on a layup to Melissa's sister Kate, which kind of quieted a little bit of a run, kind of stabilized thing. What are you looking for in a play like that?
In a play like that, I sort of know what my coach asked me to do. She just said look down for Kate Toby, and I knew she would be wide open. Melissa set the screen, and it was perfect.
You know, Sage is a big part of what we've been able to do this year for sure. And she doesn't get as much attention, but she does. You know, she's getting more and more comfortable, and she's only a sophomore, and she's getting better and better and taking more of a role. And, you know, they were covering Melissa so well, and we ran a play that we always run to Melissa. We ran it to Sage, you know, and nice thing about Sage is, you know, she keeps things simple, and she doesn't overthink too much. And, you know, I think that she's really gained her teammates' trust and respect.
Coach, I noticed in the stats, it's like everybody contributed to it. This is something that you encourage from the start of the season, or this is just happening in the postseason?
No, start of the season. Yeah, actually, on the pregame board, one of the things that says everyone involved on offense. I mean, that's what we're trying to do.
Impressive.
Definitely.
Talk about your friendship with Kelly. I mean, there's a friendship there, and I saw you embrace after they won, and the same thing after you guys won. And from my understanding, that goes back to when you both coached in the Landmark. Let's talk about that friendship and the relationship between the 2 programs.
Yeah, well, Kelly and I met a while ago, and she was a former Scranton player, and we're good friends, you know. So we were excited. I mean, we didn't want to play each other, you know, but we were happy that we didn't see each other until this game, you know, and we were, I mean, I can't remember what game it was, but we were watching in my office while her game went to double overtime. You know, we were trying to get that, you know, so it's fun. I mean, you coach long enough, you're going to make friends, and, you know, you kind of hope that you don't see them, but, you know, at some point you're going to, and I really wanted her to win today. She's done a phenomenal job of her program, and we were in Puerto Rico at the same time, both of our teams there, so we got to know each other's players, and I think it's a mutual respect. And she's, you know, a young coach, up and coming, doing a wonderful job. So I'm really excited for her. I'm really happy for her, and you know.
Well, talk about that. You played once already. As a matter of fact, on the same floor. So, you know, all your feelings, any of you going forward into tomorrow night. You know, your thoughts.
You know, Salisbury is definitely a tough team to be. You know. I know us beating them, it's definitely going to be in the back of their mind. They're going to come out hungrier than they've ever been, you know. But you know, like I always say, it's all about how we come out. You know, we know they're going to come out strong. We know they're going to come out ready. But at the end of the day, it's all about how we come out. You know, we know it's going to be a 40-minute battle. You know, but I think we're more than ready.
You get the feeling, I know you never want to look ahead, but you almost get the feeling that the whole season was about tomorrow night. Not only tomorrow night, but working to get yourself in a position where this game is on your floor tomorrow night?
Yeah, this is I mean, this is an amazing experience, and we are so lucky. I mean, 4 schools are hosting right now, and we're one of them. And that's still, I don't know if I've wrapped my mind around it, but it's a great feeling. And our crowd has been so great in the postseason, and you know, I'm sure they'll be here. Everyone's saying I'll see you tomorrow. So this is really an honor, and we have worked hard for it, but now that it's finally here, we're really going to try and take advantage of it.
We sat down in October for our goal setting meeting. I asked them what they wanted their goal to be, and it's something we do all the time, and first words out of their mouths were Final Four. So it's definitely been on our mind, and it's we're 40 minutes away. So, but we have a long 40 minutes to go. So we just we've been trying really hard to stay in the moment, and I think sometimes during the regular season that was even hard for us. We wanted to get to the playoffs. We wanted to get to the NCAA tournament. We were anxious to get there, and and now we're here, and we're really trying to enjoy it, and we're trying to take it all in, and because it's something that we've worked for all season. But I think you're right. This is what we've been building towards, we wanted to give ourselves an opportunity, and that's exactly what we've done.
With Melissa going 1 for 17 and Janessa 1 for 9 from 3, do you feel like it can only get better tomorrow?
Amen.
I mean, I hope so.
If you told me before this game that Janessa was going to go 1 for 9 from 3s and Melissa was going to go 1 for 17 and we were going to win by 7, I would say, good. Happy. We'll take it. We find a way, and that's been a theme. We talk about there's all different kinds of ways to win basketball games, and we try to find a way to win. And we know that it's more than about, even the 3 players next to me. Kate Toby had a phenomenal game today. Freshman point guard really stepped up. Katie Sire does 100 little things in a 5-minute period. And people off the bench. Rachel came in, knocked down a big 3. Zoe came in, had a layup, played some great defense. Kayla did, and it's on our bench too. So it's all of us, and that's a big piece of why we are who we are.
Okay. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
in the final.